So I continue. Rapture is one of the dreadful day that the Lord Jesus Christ prophesied about here. What will happen during rapture? A lot of things will be destroyed. Imagine when people are traveling in one road and people are raptured from their cars. The number of accidents that will happen in that moment. So you think of the mother who is breastfeeding in the taxi, and all of a sudden the driver is raptured. What will happen? So that devastation, that destruction that will take place on that day, that is what the Lord Jesus Christ is talking about here when he is talk about rapture. So it is not yet the time for rapture. We continue. Verse 20 said, I pray that your flight will not take time in winter or on Sabbath, for then there will be a great war. We have read this one. 22, if those days had not been cut short, no one would survive. So during the times of destruction, after rapture, we come to the period of called tribulation. He said, if that period is not cut, so in other words, tribulation was supposed to take 7 years full. 7 years full. But it is not going to take 7 years full. It is going to take 3.5 years. So that Israel will receive salvation. So Israel will receive salvation during the time of tribulation. So that when Jesus Christ returns in his second coming to receive them, we are going to be, those who will be raptured, we will be with the Lord Jesus Christ. And during the millennium period, where the Lord Jesus Christ is going to be here on earth for 1,000 years, seated on the throne of David as a king, to restore the earth and everything that will be destroyed. Then we will be with them, we will be joining the Jews, the Israelites, who will receive the Lord Jesus Christ during tribulation. That's why when you read the book of Revelation, it says, who are these people who are coming, who are dressing white? The angel answers and says, those are the one that comes from what? The great tribulation. So that period, it talks about the Jews, not us. We are the product. We are going to heaven through rapture. We are meeting the Lord Jesus Christ through rapture. Rapture is actually the wedding day. Rapture is the wedding day. The Lord Jesus Christ come to take his bride. So that is what rapture is all about. It is the Lord Jesus Christ coming to take his church. So when you read, let us continue. Verse 23. At that time, if anyone says to you, look, here is the Messiah. So this is after rapture, ladies and gentlemen. It is during the period, tribulation. We will be in heaven. There are verses that are not for Christians or for church age. So here, he's warning the Jews that if someone comes and say, I'm the Messiah, this verse is not for us. He said, do not believe. For false messiahs perform great signs. Because what? During the time of tribulation, the devil will be given power to be here on earth. So they will be performing miracles to deceive Israel, not us, and people who will be left here. He said, don't go out, no. Even they say, here he is in the inner room. Do not believe it. For as lightning that comes from the east is visible, even in the west, will be the coming of the Son of Man. So the coming of the Lord Jesus Christ is what? Is the second coming. It's not, it has nothing to do with rapture. That is where the Lord Jesus Christ will come with us here on earth. The Jews that will accept Jesus Christ during tribulation, then we are going to be with them in the millennium period. So we continue. Verse 28. Whenever there is a carcass, there will be vulture will be gathered. And immediately after the distress of days, so this is after tribulation, the sun will be darkened and the moon will not be give its light, the stars will fall down. So we know that after tribulation everything will be destroyed. The earth that we are in is going to be destroyed and a new earth will be made. In the book of Revelation, the new Jerusalem, we are going to come here on earth to live in the new earth where there is no sun, there is no moon, there is nothing. It's actually Jesus' glory shining in it. Then he says, then will appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. Where? In heaven, not on earth. Then all the people of the earth will mourn when they see the Son of Man coming on the cloud of heaven with power and the great glory, and he will send his angels with a loud trumpet. They will gather his elect from the four winds and from one end of heaven to another. So this thing is happening from where? From heaven, where we are going to be joined together as the saints. The saints are not going to be together. You must understand this when we talk about heaven. As much as Israel had 12 tribes, which means the 12 provinces according to the order of the names of the tribes of Israel, so is heaven. So people will be in provinces based on what they did here on earth. It's not all people who will be in the province of Judah where the Lord Jesus Christ will be seated on the throne and then you are surrounding him. Some of people will be in the provinces where like other names from the tribe. So that one we know that we will be put together according to the level of our crowns. So those who are faithful, doing the right things with God, the work of God, they will be next to him. Even their crowns will be different. So the angels, when in the coming of the Lord Jesus Christ, they will gather all people from provinces and we will meet to be in one place for what we call millennium period. So I'm about to close this chapter, finish it. But before I finish it, I need to tell you that the second war prophesied by the Lord Jesus Christ was World War II of Adolf Hitler. It's here. Let us go to verse 32. Now learn this lesson from fig trees. As soon as it gives its twigs become tender and its leaves come out, you know that summer is near. So when a fig tree starts to develop new leaves, there must be leaves that fall first for it to have new leaves. So we know this prophecy. Let me explain to you. Let me continue so that I will explain. Now learn this lesson from the fig tree. As soon as its twigs become tender, its leaves come out, and you know that summer is near. Even so, when you see all these things, you know that it is near, right at the door. True, I'll tell you this, generation will certainly not pass away. So which generation will not pass away? It's talking about the disciples, that they will witness it. They will witness it. And in this